My name is Neely, and these are my daughters Jessie, age 7, and Martha, age 5, and we live in
Rochester, New York.
Rochester, New York. Thanks, babies. I'm originally from Greenville, South Carolina, and until about 13 years ago, I denied that climate change, that humans could cause climate change, or that it could happen. How could humans have any sort of impact on Earth's environment or Earth's globe? The idea just seemed unimaginable to me. And then I joined the Peace Corps. And I went to Gabon, Central Africa, which is right on the equator and is home to some of the last remaining virgin rainforests on the planet. And while in Gabon, the second town that I lived in, right there on the river, I remember sitting there in a cafe in the center of town and watching the logging trucks go by with trees from the rainforest. And these were trees unlike any I had ever seen before in my life. They were hundreds and hundreds of years old, 5, 6, 7, 8 feet in diameter, and each truck had 3, 4, 5 of them stacked on top of one another. These logging trucks went by hour after hour, day after day, week after week, month after month, nonstop. And as I was sitting there, I remember thinking, A, humans are having a tremendous impact on this rainforest. B, what can I possibly do about it? A single individual who cares. I had no power. I had no hope of being able to do anything. And also, friends of mine, the Gabonese people, many of them relied on these logging company jobs, these logging jobs to feed their families. It was their livelihood. And so the problem just seemed insurmountable. Fast forward 13 years, and I no longer deny that climate change is happening and that it is caused by humans burning fossil fuels. And in fact, it is getting the data become more and more and more alarming, almost by the hour. I remember when I first started realizing that climate change could happen and could be caused by burning fossil fuels. I still felt like it was something that was going to happen in the future. We had a couple of generations at least, if not more, to figure things out and to figure out how to prevent the polar ice caps from melting and prevent the land ice that is Greenland from melting and preventing catastrophic global climate change. That is no longer the case. We are in a situation right now where we have to act now. Our burning of fossil fuels continue, and I look at my children every day and I think, what is the world they are going to inherit? Not their children and not their grandchildren, but them. That 5-year-old Jessie and Martha, what kind of world are they going to inherit? And the hopelessness that I had begun to feel about the enormity of the problem and how complicated solving the global climate crisis had me wanting to crawl into bed, pull the covers over my head, and not get out. And what could I do as a single mother to do anything aside from reducing my own carbon footprint? And then I met Kelsey and Vanessa, 2 women who have this extraordinary vision of bringing together mothers, women, grandmothers, such as myself, who have children whose lives are threatened by the climate change that we are experiencing now and is guaranteed to become worse if we don't do anything. And the idea of mothers mobilizing to bring about the political will necessary to change the way our global economy works is extraordinary. And I've been involved with Mothers Out Front for about 8 months now. And I can say that it continues to give me this incredible hope and inspiration that we can do this and we can change the world so that our children will inhabit a livable planet.